Okay, I hope everyone can hear me on Second Life and on our Matrix meeting room and on Instagram. We'll be starting soon in about 5 minutes, so just sit back, relax, find a comfortable position. In the meantime, I'm going to talk a little bit about something else before we get started with our meditation session. Already some people jumping on board on Instagram. Welcome, good to see you here. Like I said, we'll be starting soon in a couple of minutes, around the hour, with the heart-brain-coherence session. In the meantime, I just want to entertain you with some news about my Instagram account. As you've noticed, I haven't posted that many posts lately. That's because every time I post something, I get like 5 comments within a minute with a lot of spam on them. So every time I post something on Instagram, I have to remove it, remove those spam comments. And it can be like, well, usually it was 2 or 3, but now they're up to 8, something like that. And yeah, so I apologize for that. That's what happens when you use Instagram. And a lot of people are complaining about Instagram lately, influence especially, because they don't get the reach they want and because of algorithm changes. I always find that funny because why are you using Instagram? You know what happens. It changes about every year, and every year the complaining starts again. And I mean, I think that's just your business, isn't it? If you have an influencer, you're complaining about it is just your free ride to more publicity, isn't it? But anyway, if you're really fed up with Instagram, follow me on Vero, True Social. I've had an account there for almost a year, if not more. I'm very happy with it. A lot of nice people there, much more engagement than on Instagram. The only downside with Vero is that I can't live stream. If I could live stream there, I would have not live streamed on Instagram even. I would just live stream on Vero. Anyway, but everybody can talk about, well, we should leave Instagram and find something else or go to Vero, but in the end, only a handful really make the change and start a new account somewhere else, like I did. I have been on Vero, like I said, for over a year, and it's pretty awesome there. And if you don't want to try something new, if you don't want to have it better and just want to continue complaining, then of course stay on Instagram and do your thing there. But like I said, I'm posting a little bit less there now because every time I post there, I get a lot of spam comments. So that I have to remove and block and report and but I don't know what. It doesn't seem to help. So yes, more people coming in on Second Life as well. Some wondering if something is being said. But yeah, I am talking and I know people can hear me. So that should be okay. We'll be starting in 1 minute. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of using Vero as a social platform. So if you are on Instagram and seen my story recently, I often post links to my Vero account because I post a little more there than what I do on other social accounts. Welcome back, Don, on Second Life. 1 more minute and then we get started, just giving everyone a chance to jump on board and get comfortable. It's warm in the house today. I hope you're not being struck by that heat wave in Europe. We don't have a heat wave, luckily, here in Norway. It was actually rather cold the last few days with lots of rain. But today I went outside and was like, whoa, actually pretty warm. Okay, so people still having a little bit of trouble with the heat waves. Yeah, climate change. It's not the not so much warming of the earth, but like the weather is getting more extreme. If it's warm, it's warmer than normal. If it's cold, it's colder than normal. If it's windy, it's more windy than normal. It's storming, and yeah, more extremes. Great. All right, 10 p.m. here in Norway, and whatever time it is where you are, it's time for heart-brain coherence sessions like we do every Monday. And during the summer, like I said last week, we're doing some themes that are a little bit, yeah, sometimes on the edge and sometimes just out there, and sometimes a little bit different than what you're used to. So last time we had to talk about the other side, getting in touch with our guides, our deceased loved ones, and whatever. So it was a nice session, got lots of good comments and feedback on that. And today I want to talk about animals, meditating with animals. Animals are my favorite beings on this planet. Sometimes I think I understand them much more better than I understand my clients, my human clients. And there's something about meditating and animals as well. I don't know if you've noticed, if you practice heart brain coherence regularly, that your contact with animals changes. I've noticed it myself, especially with cats and even more so with horses. And that's the fun thing, because the HeartMath Institute, who created this heart brain coherence technique, has done some studies on horses and how our heart rate kind of influences each other between a person, a human being, and a horse. And if you practice heart brain coherence when you're next to a horse, you will notice when you measure the horse heart rate that the heart rate variability of the horse also changes. It tend to mimic each other one way or another. And we see that also in the behavior of horses. I had a nice little experiment myself when I was on vacation in the Netherlands. I was in a forest, and there was a clearing in the middle of the forest with a little farm there where you could get some coffee and cake. And there was a little area with one horse as well. And I had my kids with me, and I just tried to see how the horse would react on my kids and on me and on other people that were walking by. And I just did a little test, like, okay, I'm standing a little bit further away, and I just see how the horse reacts on all the other people that pass by and try to clap it, etc. And the horse stood still at the same spot all the time, sometimes walking a little bit forwards to be a little bit more curious about the person in front. But when the person walked away, the horse just stood still there and never done it. And then I practiced heart brain coherence, and I created a feeling inside of me like, oh, it would be so nice if you, the horse, would walk a little bit alongside of me. So I went to the fence, and I didn't do anything with the horse. I just had that state of being inside of me. I did my heart brain coherence with my eyes open, because if you practice it long enough, you can do it on command. And just had that, oh, so nice if you walk with me. And I walked past the fence to the right, and the horse followed along with me. And I had the same thing happening with my son one time, a long time ago, many years ago, when I could still have him on my back. And we were at a horse show, police horse show. The police were displaying their horses, and my son, 2 years old, on my back, and he said to me, I was on my back to a horse at the back, it was far, far away. Oh, it would be so nice if that horse would come closer to me so I could pet it. And the moment he said that, and also in that sense of really meaning it and feeling, oh, it would be so nice. You know, when people say that and mean it, it's like they talk in a whole different way. The moment he said that, the horse looked up and walked towards us, and he could pet him on the snout. So that was already a clue that for me, like, okay, horses uh, can pick up feelings and emotions. They don't understand what we say, but the meaning behind what we want, what lies in our electromagnetic field, the horse picks up on that. So I have a special relationship with horses after those experiences. Beautiful animals, fantastic. Also with cats and dogs. they always behave differently around me and people that meditate in general than otherwise. And owners of dogs and cats often notice that when they get such people, meditators, on a visit. So I had it with a dog during my vacation, and I have my own pet here, Charlie, my cat. I don't know if you follow me on Vero or on Instagram. You most likely have seen pictures of him. And when I meditate, he comes to me, but also we meditate together. And you kind of get this hard communication between each other after a while. Uh, Again, similar experiment with the cat is that when we gathered as a family around the table, the cat comes by, and my kids want them to come to him, want him to come to them, and he doesn't. He just walks around, and I say nothing, and I just get myself ready to take him onto my lap. I don't do anything else, just sit there still and just create that feeling of having him in my lap. And then he comes, he sits on my lap. And I can also do it the other way around. Just say, okay, not today, and he stays away. So yeah, you should try it. You should try heart-brain coherence. You should try heart-brain coherence with animals around you and do these experiments. Create feelings and emotions. If you follow me, you know that it is about breathing through your heart to create that special heart rate variability, and then create feelings and emotions of something of the state of being you want to be in. It's, I would say, a mini manifestation tip. So if you if you want to know how manifestation works and you want to try something very simple, try it with animals, because animals, nature, it reacts so much better, so much faster on us than other people do. Trying to influence other people with manifestation techniques is very, very hard and often fails. So you have to really, really do more than just manifestation. But if you want to try the techniques and want to really get every time a little bit of proof that, oh yeah, it works, meditate with animals. So that's what we're going to practice. Actually, just heart-brain coherence. And because we talk about manifestation, I want you to let's just practice that. Let's just practice manifestation. And after the session, today or tomorrow, if you have a pet, try it with your pet. Try to create a feeling inside of you of a situation with your pet that you want to be in, and see how your pet reacts. So try that out. For now, maybe you want to use your pet already. Maybe you want to say, okay, tomorrow or afterwards I want to do this, and then my pet should stay away from me or come to me or do something else. You can, whatever. But you can also just find something in your future that you want to experience. So you can make a mental note of that or write that down. If you write that down with a pen or a pencil, that's even better, because then it gets into your nervous system. So some experience in your future that you want to experience. I like to say it in that weird way. What kind of experience do you want to experience in your future? Could be anything. Meeting a special person, winning the lottery, try it. And maybe you want a new house, a new car, a new career, whatever. Something, an experience. So write that down, and also make a mental note or write down what a person that has already experienced that or is experiencing it right now. What does a person that already has that or experience or have that experience feeling? How does such a person walk? Does such a person talk? Here you can go very detailed. Here we're going to find out what feelings and emotions, what state of being we are in when we are having this experience we want to have or already have had it. Okay? So use a few seconds for that. Write it down. And for those that have done heart-brain coherence with me for some weeks already, you know when we are going to create those feelings and emotions inside of us. It's after we breathe through our heart. And those that are new might react to breathing through your heart. What's that all about? You can't breathe through your heart physically. But when we imagine breathing through our heart and focus on our heart in that specific way, that's where the magic happens, because that's where we start to regulate our heart rhythm variability. So our heart rhythm variation becomes very, very harmonious. It goes up and down naturally, but now it goes up and down in a very nice, harmonious, balanced way. And that also balances our nervous system, because our nervous system is connected to our heart. The information between our heart and our nervous system and all the organs connected to our nervous system, especially the brain, gets optimized, gets also balanced. And it's like tuning a whole orchestra. You have to see your body with all its organs as an orchestra that you want to make sure play in tune in the same tempo, that it all sounds pretty nice. So that's why we do this imagining of breathing through our heart, just to create that very special, that very nice balanced heart rhythm variation. Um, and as we do that, and if we then create experiences inside of us, those experiences inside of us, the reaction of our body becomes just as strong, if not stronger, on that inner experience, because we have this heart rate and that balance in our body. So our whole body reacts much better to that than if we didn't do that. And our body doesn't know the difference between an experience outside of us, something that's happening around us, or the experience inside of us. In fact, it's always an inner experience, how you perceive and how you experience your outside experience, your outside world. How you experience that inside of you is actually what your body reacts on. Yeah. Because let's talk about anxiety, for example. If two people, one person is very anxious, the other is very calm and relaxed, if those two people sit next to each other and see something in front of them happening, they react differently on it. The person that is calm, relaxed, isn't afraid of seeing what is happening there. Their body will react totally different than the person that's sitting next to him or her, that is an anxious person that reacts very heavy on something happening. Oh, what's happening now? And it's not what's happening outside of you, it's how you perceive it and what you do with it, how you decode it inside your body. The inner experience you create of everything that happens outside of you. That's what your body reacts to. Okay? Great. Let's get started before you all fall asleep. Um, Find a comfortable position. I hope you have written down feelings and emotions of the experience you want to experience in your future. And let's start by centering ourselves as always, taking a nice deep inhale through our nose and exhale through your mouth. And lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, close your eyes. Settle down, breathe all the way out before you breathe in again. Through your nose, all the way in, fill those lungs with air. And breathe out through your mouth. And sigh and settle down, relax. Feel yourself getting centered. Feel yourself getting ready for this session that is just for you. One more time, a nice deep inhale through your nose. And slowly but surely breathe out through your mouth. Let the day go and settle down in that nice calm state of being. Very good. Now breathe normally. Just breathe like you usually would do. And then I want you to breathe slower and deeper than now. So breathe slower and breathe deeper than you just did. Try a 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, or whatever feels comfortable for you. But just make it slower and deeper than you usually would do. And just calming your breaths, making slower breaths, deeper breaths, that already tells your body that it is in a safe place. And then I want you to notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. So maybe you feel your breath the most in your nostrils, maybe you feel your breath the most in the back of your throat, or maybe you feel your breath the most in your chest or your tummy. So notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. Put your attention there. Put your whole focus on that point where you feel your breath the most. And notice how you are breathing through that point. So notice the colder air flowing in and the warmer air flowing out. Nice, slow, calm, deep breaths. And make a mental note of how it feels breathing through that point. And know that during this session I'm going to be quiet a few minutes as well. And if you then notice during those quiet moments that your mind wanders off, your thoughts start to be all over the place, then just gently and without any judgment get back to your breath. No worries, that's fine if your mind is wandering off. Just get back to your breath. Like I always say, the moment you notice your mind wandering off, then you get bonus points for noticing it. So it's actually a good thing. So don't worry, just relax. If you notice your mind wandering off, get back to your breath. And now move that focus point, that point where you feel your breath the most. Move your focus and that focus point into your heart space. So become more aware of your heart and your heart space. You can help by putting your hand on your chest, right there where your heart is. And now imagine that you are breathing through your heart. Breathing in through your heart and out through your heart. In through your heart and out through your heart, and continue breathing through your heart. Nice and calm and a little deeper than normally. Very good. Keep breathing through your heart. And as you breathe through your heart, think about that experience you want to experience in your future. So think about that moment in your future that you want to experience. And as you breathe through your heart, I want you to create that moment inside of you. So just imagine being already there, experiencing it right now. And not only see it happening as on a TV screen, but just surround yourself with that experience. And not only visualize it, but also feel it. You are there right now. Breathe through your heart and just make that experience, the visions, the feelings, the emotions, make it as real as possible as it is happening right now. Really go for it. Breathe through your heart and create that experience inside of you. And let every cell in your body vibrate with those feelings and emotions of that experience. Do you feel joy? Do you feel gratitude, appreciation? Maybe you feel care, compassion. Maybe you feel love. It's all good. Most likely your experience has these emotions inside of it, these feelings. Maybe just one, maybe all of them, maybe a few, that's okay. Joy, appreciation, gratitude, care, compassion. Surround yourself with that experience. Immerse yourself into it. It's okay if you notice a smile on your face. It's okay if you feel a warmth going through your body. Some people feel a kind of a light sensation, almost like they're emitting light. And that's all okay. That's just your body reacting to that experience, that joyful experience, that future experience. Your body reacting to it. And when you are in that state of being, just stay there. Stay there right now. Breathe through your heart. Keep in that moment. Just stay there. Enjoy it. And if you have it like a movie with feelings and emotions, maybe even smell and taste, just replay it over and over again inside of you. Because when you are in that state of being, your heart creates a big electromagnetic field around you. And that's almost that light feeling some people feel as well. You could see that as that electromagnetic field from the heart that surrounds you. And the information in that field that corresponds to your state of being. And you're broadcasting that information outwards into the electromagnetic field of the world, of the earth. You're influencing other people with it. And in the case of animals, your animals pick it up as well, your pets. Very good. And on your next out breath, lower your shoulders and relax into that state of being. Just enjoy being there. You will notice that the more you relax into that experience, the easier it is, the more overwhelming it maybe gets as well, like you're surrendering to it. And not only you are broadcasting your state of being, that influences the world around you as well. It influences the heart rate variability of the people and animals around you. Nature itself, people that meditate, they emit a frequency from the back of their brain, from their head, that is the same frequency as the frequency of the earth. So we become more in tune with nature as well. Everything gets balanced. So we balance our nervous system, we balance our organ, we balance our physiology. And we connect with the world around us on a much more profound and natural level. And thereby we communicate much better with the world around us as well. And we can even change physical aspects of the world around us. It's very, very powerful. Very good. Now, let's slowly get back and try to take the state of being with you. Just try to hold on to that state of being. Just remember how you feel right now. And let's slowly get back and take that state of being with you into our 3D reality that we travel through every day. So become more aware of the room you are in right now, and become more aware of the sounds in the room you are in right now. You can breathe normally. And as you take a nice inhale, and as you exhale, just slowly move your body back and forth from side to side, getting back to the present moment. And take that state of being with you if you can. Sometimes difficult, but that's okay. Just try. And when you are ready, wiggle with your fingers and toes and open your eyes and welcome back, welcome back. You could type back in the chat when you are back. It's always funny when I do this kind of techniques with people. Now, for example, now with the summer meditation outside, some people just don't want to open their eyes. They had just such a nice experience. They created such a nice experience inside of them. It's not fun getting back to the 3D world. But if you manage to take your state of being with you, and you manage to take that with you throughout the day, just notice what happens. Just notice what happens during your day. Therefore, I also recommend doing heart-brain coherence in the morning, just to set your state of being. It's like turning on your radio in the morning in your car. You always have it on the same channel. And then you tune in to your favorite state of being. Instead of tuning your radio, you tune your body to your favorite state of being. Martha said, my dog and cat are both asleep next to me. Yeah, you have just, that's not uncommon. You have just emitted such a peaceful energy, calm, peaceful, safe energy, safe state of being. Like just breathing slower and deeper already creates that state of being, that your body is in a safe place. And when your body feels being in a safe place and you emit that through your electromagnetic field of your heart, of course, your cats, your dogs react to that. They come to you, like, oh, here it's nice and cozy and safe. Nice, this human being, nice to be next to you. That's how it works. And it works with other people as well. I've worked almost 20 years in the cancer healthcare in the medical world with radiation therapy, and just creating a calm, peaceful state of being. It helps your patients so much. I can highly recommend doing meditation techniques for yourself. It's also good for your patients when you work in healthcare. I know it's a stressful work environment, and therefore we also teach heart-brain coherence to healthcare personnel, especially those on the ED, emergency room, for example. So absolutely, it helps so much. It's not only good for yourself. The state of being you have emits out. Your patients react to it, your friends react to it, your family reacts to it, your enemies react to it. You are the greatest influencer just by having a state of being and have control over it. Not like the influencers now on Instagram, like I said all in the start, like complaining like no tomorrow about that. Instagram has changed their algorithms. And if algorithms really are your problem, then go to a platform that doesn't have algorithms, like Vero. You can follow me there too. Maybe do some exclusives there because it's great and a fun place to be. Anyway, let's not go back to that again. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you had a very nice session. I know I had. So it was nice to see you all back again. Last week was a little bit, I think it was vacation time because many people were we're not here, but it's good to see familiar faces again and new faces as well. So welcome back, and welcome back next week again for a new session. My cat did a little backflip when you said animals. Thank you, Seb. Oh, your cat doesn't like to be called an animal. I'm sorry, cat. I will call you pet next time. Or just cat. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see some comments on Second Life. The cat of my sister comforted me after my cat, his brother, died. Also, sorry to hear, Don. I didn't know that, but good that, yeah, feelings, animals have so many feelings. Actually, cats, they did study on that. Uh, Cats have the same emotional registration as humans do. When you monitor the brain, the cat brain, and they have the same patterns of electric activity. They react on things in the same way as humans do emotionally. Very interesting. Okay, I hope I can attend next time because of my work schedule. Well, we record these sessions, so if you are a Patreon supporter, you already get this session in about half an hour. On the Patreon site as an audio recording with a little bit of background music. If you don't support me on Patreon, that's fine too. You just have to wait to Thursday or Friday or the week after, whenever I have time. And then I will release it as a podcast, and it's on YouTube, and it's on Vimeo, and it's everywhere where you can find videos and audio. You can find it as well. And I announce it always on Vero and on Instagram as well. So great. Take good care, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your comments. If you have suggestions, questions for next time, just contact me and we try to get it into the next session. Be safe. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, evening. Namaste.